I hope people don't call this series My Hiatus Academia in the future. I'm just hoping that would not be the case. This chapter is another case of cutting the length short. On the positive side, it does flow normal and didn't feel abrupt like one of the previous short chapters. One come to my mind is the Krishna flashback. It has been said that the mangaka has visited to the hospital twice in the past week. I can't confirm if that's entirely true, but here's hoping he's doing just fine. As for the chapter, it's the beginning of a new arc with 2 points to consider. For some reason, I have heard that people speculated that Gran Torino is the traitor, and that's why he ditched Deku and others on their very important mission. Well, that is not the case at all, because he was really on the case of League of Villains action outside of that mission. So in other words, he's innocent. Kurogiri got captured probably because he wasn't with others to share a rare glory moment. He always takes the loss. But seriously, this is Gran Torino we're talking about. Out comes the beast incarnated Giganto Machia. I don't know if I butchered that name, but I feel like I did. That being said, that's a cool name. This is not really a brand new villain, but instead the reveal of his identity. He's that large creepy fellow that was in Krishna's flashback, the one that asked the girls for Springer. He also appeared in that one panel when describing Stain's influence to the villains. Basically, this could be our next big villain for whatever arc involves with them. Will he be though? I don't know. It does feel like the series is in need of a villain that doesn't involve too much with the main members of it, like with Stain or Overhaul. Personally, I would like him to get more time to showcase before being taken out somehow. Like in Kingdom, there are antagonists that show great features and strengths and intellect, but reserved to be in the main field until much later on. That way, it will be highly investing to see his or her end. Despite that, I am intrigued to see more of that big guy. As the arc didn't have enough closing statement, there is more to behold, though to me, it was needed for the uplifting feel. Granted, Deku has to know the report about the League of Villains invasion on the carrier, which obviously leaves a sour note, but it's with Muriel that does it justice. Before that, Deku did want to stay around as he is being very thoughtful of his friends and others, but he has to go back to school. He may be a future hero, but he's a current student. I do appreciate that thought still. I assume people think that Muriel will be wrecked after the loss and all, but instead, he brings in the charming spirit. I can see why people were upset that he got sidelined, so to say, once he lost his quirk because his mannerism is appealing. It's like the mangaka didn't want him to take the spotlight, so he has to butcher him and put him on hold for years to come. At least he knows that Eri would eventually give him back his quirk, which I know people don't like that, but on the upside, it would take time, so at least it has some effect to it. It doesn't take away his uplifting spirit, however. He has lost two important things in his life, but Night Eye did give him a blessing, so to say, when he said that his future is bright. He will become an outstanding hero. He is hurt by his loss, but it doesn't change him to the dark side, whether it's the depression or to become a bad guy. I'll admit, the way how it was building up felt like a complete lie was going to be revealed and more sadness ensues. Even Deku was struggling to spell out the truth. Thankfully, that's not the case, and even after Deku told him that he should have been the holder of One for All, Muriel didn't show a single sign of harm. What's done is done. It's how I read from Muriel's reply. If one's stuck in the past, let alone influenced by the past, they won't be able to get that bright future. Muriel understands that clearly. It just takes time itself. Muriel praises Deku and tells him to smile. I like the fact even All Might heard it as well and felt compelled by it. It is one thing that could have gotten them stuck in regret forever. This was a nice moment. The chapter ends with more or less confirming Shoto and Bakugo being the next focus, on their way to the provisional exam. More school life arc is underway. The chapter ends around 13 pages, though it didn't end abruptly, so it leaves on a good note. It is possible that the mangaka was tired out by drawing a special cover for next issue, which is a color page and cover. Not to mention, it's going to be a collaboration with Star Wars theme. That should be really nice to look at. Hopefully his health condition isn't that serious. This is a good chapter that may as well be a conclusion to the arc. The art is solid and perhaps it's for the best to end short before the later pages could have been sketchy. There are two interesting points to consider for the next main focus. That big guy, Giganto Machia, and Shoto and Bakugo back on panel. Looks like we're back on the screaming territory. At least there's a break coming up, so that way he has more time to recover, and hopefully he's in a really good condition. What are your thoughts of this chapter? Are you looking forward to the provisional exam with Bakugo and Shoto? Surely we're going to see other cast members, but I don't mind this to be the next focus. It's good to have a break once in a while. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel, and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.